I don't deny that progress has been made, but I do feel like there is a way that people can hide their opinions on things. And you saw that with just the election, for example, when you looked at the polls, they didn't look the way the voter turnout looked. And I feel like it's not just an election. I feel like it's all over in matters. People are silent on a lot of things because they have opinions that they feel that they understand in today's age aren't right, but that's just how they feel. So I don't know if our why is necessarily different. I still feel like we have the same issues. Just people are less vocal about it because it's not politically correct anymore.
So like same issues, they look a little different, right? So like what could have been happening back then was definitely a little bit more, I don't want to say aggressive, like in your face, and it's definitely very evident to see. Where now sometimes a lot of things we're looking and dealing with seem to be a little bit more subtle.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's like there's things that if you're not really paying attention, you're not aware, you're not educated, you might miss. You know what I mean? Or somebody might not necessarily catch on to it. So.
I wanted to correct what I said. I said the 90s, I meant the 1900s. That was my fault.
No.
So, being as we have more experienced people within our community, how do we reach out to them to get them involved with our movement?
I'll say just, keep being public with what we're doing. Keep, like I said, doing the little things, wearing the shirts around campus. You might, pass somebody who might be interested in the same thing, might want to collaborate. Also, reach out to the older generation. Reach out to people like Quinn, people like CJ, who have those connections in the field, and they can get you in contact with people who can help your cause, just like they've been doing for us.
I agree with Sean. I feel like if we use our resources that we have now, that they may not have as many resources back then than we do now, so if we utilize those resources and take advantage of that, we can push our movement further. And I have people all the time ask about BMI, or just me being an RA. I always throw BMI out there because that's what I stand for. That's what my job and title goes in. So having that, I guess, being vocal and having that open mind about who you are and what you stand for, and push for your own application, you can good.
Yeah, to add on to that, when you said, do what you can, and I think to add on to that, don't turn a blind eye to, even if it's something super small, if you hear someone make some kind of joke or whatever it is, something that you can just shrug off and it's something small. I don't really need to just, like I said, open up that discussion. Just you can don't maybe not be as aggressive, don't say that, but ask them why. They're saying what their means to why they did it is, because then you can open up discussions how they were taught, and I think that's when the discussions start to lead to something. Even if you don't change your mind, you can learn something about them, which can later help you when you're talking to other people who may not be as stubborn.
Right. I agree. I think certain things, I guess certain industries, stuff leads to dialogue. You remember back then the whole group me thing. And I feel like it made a lot of people upset. It made me upset. But it was a way to open up dialogue and even push these marches and these blackouts and these certain things. So I wouldn't say it's good that these things happen, but it's good that we see it now. Because, as children, you don't really see it because you don't really go through that. But when you're more in an open adult society, like universities and even in the work field, you start to see these type of things become a supposed problem. So I think it's just something that we have to learn how to understand and kind of keep each other aware about what's going on in our situation. Don't turn a blind eye to certain things. Kind of open up the perspective. Hey, this may not be cool if you say this. I know I don't like it. So it's just kind of giving them another perspective on things and better ways to go about certain things.
I definitely agree with that. The whole statement of not turning a blind eye. But you also have to be careful with gaslighting, whereas you're trying to push your opinions onto somebody else into changing their own opinion, you know what I'm saying? And even when the whole group me thing did happen, the blackout didn't just happen. We didn't say, oh, this is a thing we need to do because we just wanted to do it. It happened because it got into the politics of everything. We wanted to change. The university was trying to keep everything equal, which is cool. But we needed to focus on the black community at the time. So that's when we had our blackout. And it's the same thing on a more national scale. When we have an issue within our own country, it gets more political. So then we have rallies, we have our protests, we have our sit-ins and all that stuff. So I definitely see that connection to how they did it back in the day as well.
I think it's also interesting too, like as we think about like student activism and things like that. I feel like there's so many different things you can stand up for, right? There's so many things we can sit here and talk about, have a discussion on. I think focusing on the Black community is very big. A lot of things came from the civil rights movement, but even now, the young age, like Sean was saying, there's so many other things we can also stand up for as well. You know what I mean? Depending on your beliefs and what you believe in, as far as equality goes, like gender equality. You know what I mean? Being an ally for people in the LGBT community. You know, even like I'm looking around the room and I see like, okay, we're all Black men, right? So we know what issues we deal with, and we know some issues in the Black community. But can we sit down and really talk about like issues maybe, you know, that Black women deal with, or Muslims, or so there's all these different things I think come in a part of really we need to keep being aware and to keep learning as much as we can. So, you know, when times come where you hear somebody say something inappropriate, you hear somebody say something that can be oppressing other people, we can have that opportunity to challenge them.